Okay, let's just get it out there. Do you hate doing expense reports? I mean, seriously, has anyone ever said they love sitting down with a pile of receipts? It's a universal chore, right? But what if it didn't have to be such a pain? Today, we're going to look at a way to fix that headache.
And yeah, we're calling it a headache for a reason. We're talking about that stack of receipts from a business trip, or, that shoebox full of papers you swear you'll get to before tax season. It's a total productivity killer, and we're about to dive into exactly why it's such a problem for so many people.
The biggest problem is just the sheer amount of time this stuff eats up. We're talking about losing 1 to 2 full workdays on this. Think about that. Days spent just typing in names, dates, and numbers over and over. And you're always rushing to meet some deadline, right? For employees, it's just dead time. And if you're a small business owner or just trying to track receipts for tax relief, it's a bookkeeping nightmare.
And that very frustration is what sparked a solution. This quote from Polanyi, the person who actually created a tool called Invoice Intelligence, just nails it. He wasn't just building an app, he was trying to create a genuine pain relief for this exact problem.
So that brings us to the solution he came up with, Invoice Intelligence. The name really tells you everything you need to know, doesn't it? It's all about bringing some smarts to that chaotic world of invoices and receipts.
So what is this thing, really? Well, it's a smart web app made for pretty much anyone who deals with receipts, whether you're a professional who travels for work, an individual saving receipts for taxes, or a business trying to get your books in order. The goal is super simple: save you time and make you more productive. And when you put the old way next to the new way, the difference is just wow. It's night and day. You've got the old way over here: piles of paper, hours of typing, wasted days, and stressful bookkeeping. And then you have the Invoice Intelligence way. You just scan the receipt and you're done. The AI instantly pulls the data, which means you get your time back for work that actually matters, and all your records are clean and digital. Now, instant AI data extraction might sound a little techy or complicated, but the way it actually works is designed to be incredibly simple. In fact, it's really just 3 easy steps. So, first step, you just scan the receipt. Just snap a picture of it with your phone or device. That's it. Second, the app's brain takes over. It uses this tech called OCR, which stands for Optical Character Recognition, to read the picture and automatically grab the important stuff, like who you paid, the date, and the total. And third, you just give it a quick look to make sure the AI got it right and hit save. Done. And here's what that looks like in the real world. You take a picture of a utility bill, and boom, this is what the app gives you. The vendor's name, the exact date, the precise amount, all pulled out and categorized perfectly. You literally go from a crumpled piece of paper to useful, organized data in just a few seconds. But, just grabbing the data is really only the first part. The real magic happens with what you can do with that data afterwards. This is where you get tools that help you track, analyze, and actually use all that information. And believe me, this is so much more than just a scanner. Let's say you've got a really messy, crumpled receipt and the AI gets a number wrong. No problem, you can just edit it manually. Want to keep your spending in check? You can set monthly budgets for things like food or gas and get an alert if you're about to go over. And when you're all done, you can download everything into one neat file or even link it up with bookkeeping software like QuickBooks or Xero. This is where it gets really cool. Because instead of just having a long list of expenses, you get to see where your money is actually going. You can see at a glance, okay, 45% of my trip expenses went to transportation, 30% was on food. It turns a messy pile of data into actual useful insights. So we've talked about the problem, we've looked at the solution, but the big question is, who is this really for? Who gets the biggest payoff from a tool like this? Let's break it down. First up, the business traveler. For anyone who travels for work, this is an absolute game changer. Imagine never having to waste a whole day after a trip just sorting receipts for hotels and meals. This tool basically eliminates those unproductive days and just gives you your time back. Next, we've got anyone who files taxes. You know that frantic search for medical bills or utility receipts when tax season comes around? Well, this gives you a super simple way to just capture and file every single one of them throughout the year. So no more last-minute panic. And finally, small businesses. The impact here is just huge. I mean, think about having to process thousands of physical invoices. Instead of paying someone for hours and hours of manual data entry, you can automate almost the entire process. This cuts down booking time like you wouldn't believe. So if you're thinking you're ready to get rid of that shoebox of receipts for good, you're probably wondering how to get started. Well, it all begins with this number right here, 10.
You can actually try Invoice Intelligence completely free with your first 10 scans. It's a simple, zero-risk way to see for yourself if this thing can really deliver on that promise of pain relief and make your life a whole lot easier.
And that really brings us to the most important question of all. Because this isn't just about organizing receipts better, right? It's about getting back your most valuable asset, your time. So what would you do with all those hours, or maybe even days that you get back?